Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to episode number 9 of The Road to Glory here on FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. Today what we're going to be doing is playing some more of the Weekend League. Now, last episode what we did was build this team, or a very slightly different version of it. We've added Muriel in at some point. I know I didn't initially start with him, but he's a great option and a really good player. We are 2 wins and 1 loss in, so we moved up a tier in the bronze category, and we come up against this guy who's got an all-French team. I'm pretty sure, is it all French? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was all French. And well, we start off quite strong. We take the, well, we don't take the shot with Niang. We play it back to Kondogbia, who I did not expect to have a left foot cannon like that. I should have shot with him more now that I've seen that, because Jesus Christ, he's actually got a bit of a long shot on him. I just looked at his shooting stat and thought, well, he's a defensive midfielder rather than someone that can actually score me goals. But I found it more and more this year. Those bloody DMs, those centre midfielders and the defensive ones, they just score goals. So does Muriel, by the way. Absolutely fantastic effort there. Basically as far in the corner as it could possibly be, and I'm absolutely loving him at the moment. The Colombian striker is just next level overpowered on this game for such a low rated gold player. My god, he really does the business well. This guy does get a goal back, however, with Kevin Gamero, which annoyed me a little bit because that allows him back into the game a bit, and he does continue to press into the second half. But at the end of the match, we do win 2-1, and I'm going to show you slightly quicker highlights of these games because I think we've literally got, I think this episode is 7 games of FUT, so quite crammed in. I'm going to be going back to the normal method over the next couple of days. However, this is from the Weekend League. Obviously, I'm going to play more games at that point in time. We go into another one on a 2-win streak, I believe now, and we come up against the Purple Sterling and Walcott and Sturridge, and just an overall pretty strong Premier League team. I was a bit worried because that whole midfield has got decent physical. You know, Fellaini, Matic, they're both like 89 or 90 physical, something crazy. And well, Muriel does it again, doesn't he, really, in the 25th minute, and he's dabbing away, because why not when you've got a power shot like he has. Man, in off the post, again, a lovely goal. This guy just can't stop scoring, and he's just doing wonders for me. Everyone was telling me how good Niang is, but for me, he does that. He sort of gets in front of goal, doesn't score. Now, I know a lot of the shots are on his weak foot because of him being on that left-hand side, but even when he cuts back, I seem to shoot it wide of the post, which is a bit odd. Now, this guy was probably a little bit unlucky to not be beating me. He was dominating possession, a few more shots, that sort of thing. But, you know, we had the luck of the draw this one, because randomly Abate is up there in the box. I'm pretty sure I'm playing counter-attack at this point in time, where I kind of want my defence to stay back and my attackers to push on. But Abate was in the box. Okay, random. You know, that's not going to happen again, is it? Oh, wait, Kondogbia plays it to who? Abate again, and he scored again. 3-0. I was not expecting that from him, but so be it. I will take that as the winning goals of this game. And to be fair, got a bit of a finish on him, so you know, that's another win to add to the list. He does get a consolation goal there, quite a nice finish on the outside of the boot from Theo Walcott, but at this point in time, injury time after the 90 minutes, like I'm just not even worried. I was going to play the ball around, see what we could do, maybe muster up another goal, but the final whistle goes and we do win. So we're now 1 win away from bronze number 1, which was, in my head, my initial, like, that's what I want to be at. I want to end on bronze 1 at least. Well, I actually wanted to end on bronze 2 at least, just so we could get like 3,000 coins in a pack. Because for me, like, that's quite good on here if I haven't got that many games to play. We go into another one. We're now on a 3-match win streak, and we come up against this. Now, this is, in my eyes, probably like the most difficult test so far. Very strong Serie A team, and the defence has got lots of pace at the, well, especially the centre-back options. He's also got Icardi up front, who I know is a good finisher, and that Salah and Insigne combo, I was worried about it, I'm not going to lie. We get into the box with Muriel here, and I decided to triple tap that one across. Reina palms it straight out to Ilicic, who decides to just slot that one home, and we get the rebound goal very early on in the match, which, oh, I can't tell you how important that is sometimes. although I'm a bit torn. Sometimes I go 1-0 up and then it feels like there's just a momentum shift and my opponent gets straight back in it. Well, he has done right here, to be fair. 20 minutes later he scored an equaliser. And then sometimes I just feel that first goal really knocks the confidence of your opponent. So it swings and roundabouts really. However, a beautiful goal there from Muriel. Once again, just proving he's such a beast. And I'm not going to lie, for those of you that watch my videos, I'm now expecting to come up against a lot more Muriels because this is just a great testament to how good of a player he is. So if you've got a Serie A team or a Colombian team or anything like that, you'd be wise to pick this guy up because, my God, he doesn't really cost anything and he's a bit of a beast. Sweaty goal there to restore a 2-goal lead, or to create a 2-goal lead. But you know what, it's FUT Champions Weekend League, so I'm going to score whatever goals I can possibly get, and that is Ilisic's second of the game. This guy probably felt a bit hard done by, more shots than me, more possession, but we're still losing by 2 goals. I nearly made it a 3-goal margin there, but couldn't quite stick it away from Muriel there. Icardi gets on the edge of the box. I gave him way too much space. I was following the runs rather than thinking about him shooting, and then right at the last second I was like, oh shit, it's Icardi. He's probably got a good finesse shot, and he tucks it away into the back of the net. But we do win that one 3-2, and that, my friends, makes us into Bronze 1, which is absolutely fantastic for the prizes that you're going to get. I'm pretty sure Bronze 1 is 7,500 coins and a premium gold players pack, which is like a 25k pack or something. So really, just by winning 5 games there, we've enabled ourselves to get 32.5k's worth of goodies, which is just absolutely next level. I love that. That's why I recommend the whole FUT Champions thing. I've not spent a penny on this account. You guys know that. That's been watching it now for all 9 episodes. And I continue the run. I try, and the next level is quite a few more wins. I think I need 3 or 4 more wins to get me into Silver 3. And I knew that I only had like 3 or 4 games left in me before I needed to edit another video. And just that's as much time as I could allow for this. So we start things off pretty decently. We move on into a 1-0 lead against a guy with a very, very nice team. He's got inform Alexis Sanchez up front, which, not going to lie, scared me a little bit. And overall, a very, very solid Premier League team. But at half-time, it was clear to me that maybe he was just someone that spends a lot of FIFA points or something, because we were doing the business against him. But I just needed to finish. I needed to get more goals. And luckily, Muriel, comes up with the goods yet again. Another goal in off the post for him. He Berber spins Chris Smalling and then nearly gets tackled, but manages to ride it out and still scores the goal. I can't even express how proud and just surprised I am at Muriel on this game. We actually cause a rage quit in FUT Champions Weekend League, which made me laugh a little bit. And I think we're 2 wins away from Silver 3, with literally 3 games to go. So it's going to be a bit of a tough one. We got an injury to our left back Lulic, so I had to pick up a Gulam, who was nice and cheap. I bought him in no contracts because he was like 400 coins cheaper than the other ones. And I knew I had a contract in my club that I could use. Apply a bronze fitness. I've been picking these up for like 350 or 400 coins, and I've got the coins to do that now. And I really wanted to focus FUT Champions on that Serie A team. I wasn't cutting it with the other 2 teams that I've got, so I wanted to focus on the Serie A. We come up against an almighty team yet again. Informed Diego Costa, the purple Raheem Sterling. He's got Kante, who I'm pretty sure him and Renato Sanchez are the 2 players which I've been struggling against the most. We score a belter of a header in the 82nd minute. That's the first time a real chance was had in this game. A lovely cross in, and I think I leapt out of my chair and celebrated because the pressure of this series or this challenge is just high. So high that I completely screwed up and let a penalty happen down the other end. I literally give a penalty away, get a straight red card moments after scoring such an important goal. So I went from complete joy to just, I was so disheartened at this point. He got the equaliser, and I don't know, I felt a bit of a momentum shift. I think I just went in my head and I couldn't really continue. We made it to extra time, and that's an important thing. You know, maybe that just changes the game once again. Maybe gives me a chance to get back in it. If we can last out till penalties, I'm pretty confident at penalties. But he scores quite a nice finish after some nice football play with Diego Costa. So We're now losing. But I get straight up the other end with Niang. Oh, just wide of the post. He's still struggling to score for me, to be honest. I think he's got literally 1 goal for the club. We move on into the... Well, no, sorry. We lose the game. 3 goals to 2. Bit unfortunate, and that loses that streak that we had going on there of 5 games on the trot, which kind of sucks. Really pissed me off, I'm not going to lie. And I think that really changes who I am as a person when I'm playing FIFA. Come up against a very, very strong looking La Liga side. It's got Iñaki Williams, Bakambu, Ferreira Carrasco out on the left hand side, Isco at cam, stuff like that. And I felt I should have cleared that there, but I didn't. And Iñaki Williams, like, fully, yeah, fair play, completely takes advantage of that one. A really nice finish from a great player. However, here, I should tackle that. I feel like that tackle should work. Somehow Isco rides it, plays it to an open Iñaki Williams, and in 18 minutes I've let 2 goals in, and he's dabbing at me every single time, which kind of frustrates me a little bit. We get into the box with Muriel, cut outside, cut back inside, take the shot, and a lovely finish. This guy, man, this guy is just nuts. He finishes better than a lot of higher rated players, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, seriously, take the hint, pick up a Muriel, he's good. I then get into an opportunity in the second half. What a goal that is by Cucho, however you say his name. My CM, who's got like 87 physical and plays more of a DM role for me. He got forward, and I remembered that he's got like over 70 shooting, so I thought, why not? Take a pot shot, and we managed to get that into the back of the net. Really solid goal, actually. I was so happy with that one. And then we get through 1-on-1, but he blows like the final whistle. So I think that could have literally been a chance for me to win the game. But no, I guess it's going to go to extra time. In extra time, he brings on Aubameyang, who gets through against me. I take him out. Would have been a free kick, but it goes to Iñaki Williams, who slots it home. So I literally could have won in the 90th minute if the ref had let that play go on. But instead, I'm now 4-2 down in the first half of extra time. So my head went, I completely bottled it, and yeah, it's not looking good really, is it? We do get in the box with Muriel, triple taps it across. Steven Nzonzi, who I brought on as a sub, manages to get a goal back, but it was in the 118th, 119th minute. There's just no time, really, is there, to get it up the other end and score a goal, and it does, well, the ref does blow for full time, and we end up losing. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll play one more match. I'm not going to get to the next level in the tiers, but maybe we'll just get another win. You know, I've got 1,000 coin bonus on every match that I play at the moment for 5 games. So if anything, it's just going to boost my coins a bit. And I was quite stressed at this point in time, so I just kept going back into another game, you know, like forcefully trying to win. We go 1-0 up in this one against another pretty strong looking team. 18 minutes in, and we score with Eder, I think it was. I think we bought Eder somewhere along this this little line. Ilicic wasn't quite cutting it for me at some stages. Beautiful goal, by the way, by Koke. Really, really nice finish. A little bit disappointed that my goalie couldn't quite get there. But yeah, we bought Eder. I wanted to try him out at centre forward instead of Ilicic, because I had a couple of friends on Skype messaging about how dangerous Eder has been for them. So you know, I took the hint, thought maybe we'll try him out at CF, and then with Muriel and Niang up front. And I don't know, didn't know if it worked quite as well. This game's found itself all the way to penalties. I managed to save the first one, so it is advantage lastly if I can score this one, and I tuck that one away quite nicely. Next penalty, he steps up, sticks it down the middle. I get a foot to it, but don't quite manage to save it. And he then saves my second one. So we're now level again. He then sticks one in with Renato Sanchez, definitely one of the most difficult players I've come up against so far. And then somehow I managed to score, even though he dives the complete correct way. But luck of the draw, same thing happens to him right there. And then I get one saved, so he's now got the advantage. Can we save it? Yes, we can. And things are still even at this point in time. I take the shot, a lovely goal by Ilicic, in off the post. I was a bit nervous about that one, but he scores once again. And then it comes to me here with Kondogbia. I'm going for the smasher. He goes the right way and wins the friggin' game. So at that point in time, I was just like, you know what? I haven't got time for any more. I'm done, all right? I literally can't go playing any more games. And then, well, Like 5 minutes later, I find myself in another game. And in my head, I was like, okay, this is the final one. Do not play another game because you've got work to do, mate. Come up against a really strong-looking Premier League side. He's got ones to watch Mane. He's got Callum Wilson and Rashford up front. So I sort of had an idea that he was going for the pace route. He whips one into back stick, and Callum Wilson rises like a salmon to head that one home. And I was 1-0 down quite early on. Couldn't really grasp this guy. He was alright, but I was creating chances. But Jack Butland in goal was such a monster. But Nzonzi does manage to get himself a header in the 29th minute. Quite a solid goal. I can't remember. I might be playing with the other team at this point in time because we've gone on such a losing streak. No, I'm not. Maybe I got an injury and had to bring someone on. I can't quite remember. But, you know, we give a penalty away in the 83rd minute and, well, yep. He goes ahead and scores that, wins the game, and I am done. That's a 4-loss streak. I tweeted out that it was a 5-loss streak, but actually when I look back, I'd only lost 4 in a row. So we're going to settle here for Bronze 1, which... It's only the first week of FUT Champions. You know, I'm really happy with 7,500 coins and a gold premium players pack. That should be a pretty sweet pack to have. I'm pretty sure that's a 25k pack, right? I'm guessing I'm going to get 3 rares and then the rest are non-rares. So we've got a chance to pack someone quite decent, I guess. And either way, we're going to sell the players on if we don't want them in the club. So... we're looking good here. I've got like 30,000 coins. I've got some rewards to come, which I'll share with you when they actually unlock the rewards. And then we've also got 3 sick teams. So really happy with how this is going so far. I know other people are doing better stuff than this. But I'm such an average player that it just goes to show you guys that you can do this as well. You really can. But anyway... if you've enjoyed the episode, it's been a long one. It's like 16 minutes at the moment. Christ, my voice needs a rest. If you've enjoyed, make sure you smash a like on it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Also, leave a comment down below. I want to know how you guys got on in FUT Champions Weekend League. If you managed to qualify. What rank or tier did you manage to get to? I'd be quite interested to know. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And I'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.